10 Emotion Coaching Phrases to Use When Your Child is Upset. Part 1. Inside, an introduction to emotion coaching for parents. Our words can hurt or heal when our kids are upset. These 10 soul-building phrases will guide your child through their big emotions. Positive phrases to use when your child is sad or upset. Sometimes my son's emotions take me by surprise. Things that haven't caused a huge reaction before are suddenly very hard to handle. Like when his dad left for a business trip, and saying goodbye was unexpectedly really rough. Or how for some reason falling down this time, and in this place, even though he isn't hurt really bad, is just the last straw, when 5 minutes earlier he would have stood up, and brushed himself off. That wave of emotion comes out of him, and it catches me off guard. Maybe it's because I expected something different from him, or something more from him, that I expected him to be able to handle it. When our kids are upset, it can sometimes trigger us to be upset too, and instead of responding to our kids, we react. In these moments when my son's emotions are big, and his reactions intense, I find myself being more dismissing of his emotions than I intend to be. I tell him, "You're okay," or brush it off or calm down. It seems like when our kids are upset and need us the most, are the exact moments we aren't prepared for, the moments we ourselves are tired, stressed, sad, or triggered. It's exactly those moments that I feel like my words fail me, I search for the right thing to say and it escapes me. It is also exactly at those moments when our children need us the most, to be able to lead them through the emotion, through the storm, to be their emotion coach. As one of my favorite authors says, when little people are overwhelmed by big emotions, it's our job to share our calm, not join their chaos. L.R. Nost. It's our job to be accepting of the emotion, while at the same time teaching them how to handle those emotions. To coach our child through their feelings, from experiencing those feelings to expressing them. Our words to our kids when they are upset can either break them down or build them up. These phrases will build your child's emotional intelligence. These are soul-building phrases. Don't miss the free printable at the end of this post, so you have it handy when you need it. And so your words don't escape you next time your child's emotions are bigger than they are. Be your child's emotion coach with these 10 powerful parenting phrases. 1. It's okay to be upset, it's good to let it out. As your child's emotion coach, the first thing you want to teach them is that emotions are meant to be experienced, in fact, that their emotions need to be felt. By doing this, you are both acknowledging how they feel, validating that feeling, and showing that the emotion itself, even negative emotions, are not something to be feared or avoided. It seems like you are mad, it's okay to be mad. It's good to let that anger come out. Your face or body looks sad. It's okay to feel sad. It is sad to say goodbye. 2. I hear you, I'm here for you, I'll stay with you. The best gift you can give to another human is to stay with them in their emotion. To hold that emotion with them. That is something we must give to our children as well. To simply be with them in that emotional space. To be there. You are upset, let's sit here for a moment. I'm with you, I'll stay with you, it's okay to feel. I won't leave you. The key to holding space is being able to separate your child's emotion from their behavior. We see the behavior we want to change, and inadvertently dismiss their emotions. 3. It's okay to feel how you feel. It is not okay to. Sometimes it is necessary to use a very clear limit in how our child expresses their emotions. It isn't the emotion itself that needs to change, but rather how they are expressing it. You look like you are really angry. It is okay to be angry. It is not okay to hit. I will not let you hit. Let's go over here together and you can be angry. This is a very clear statement, hitting is not okay. As your parent, I won't allow you to hit. I will help you regulate your anger. Being angry is okay, hitting is not okay. Taking a break when we are angry, walking away for a moment, is actually a good way of regulating anger. You are teaching your child to give themselves a little space to breathe and time to gain perspective. During this time you can coach your child through their anger and help them figure out a better way to solve their issue or frustration. 4. How you feel right now won't last forever. It's okay to feel how you are feeling. It will pass and you will feel better again soon. In the moment, your child feels and acts as if their entire world is ending. Their emotions are big and overpowering, and they feel that they will never feel better again, which only compounds how they feel. How many times have your child said to you, "This is the worst day ever"? Ironically, 5 minutes later, they will be happy-go-lucky skipping by you, while you are completely emotionally wrung out, and wondering how you'll get through the rest of the day. It's as if that massive meltdown of epic proportions never even happened. It is much harder for us as parents to be able to let it go, but remembering that their emotions will pass will help. And reminding them that their emotions will pass will help them too, potentially lessening the intensity of those emotions in the first place. 5. Let's take a breath, take a break, sit down, pause for a minute. It is a hard thing to do to sit with an emotion. To just feel it, live in it. But if we allow ourselves to be in the moment with our emotions, then we can let them go easier. They don't fester deep inside, until they get so big they explode out of us again. I love this quote from Mr. Rogers, when he spoke to a group of parents about grief. There is one thought that, I feel, can be helpful to grown-ups and children alike. Sadness isn't forever. I'm not suggesting that we remind ourselves of this in order to lessen our grief. On the contrary, the knowledge that time does bring relief from sadness, and that sooner or later, there will be days when we are happy again, may allow us to grieve more fully and deeply, when we need to. A key part of being your child's emotion coach is simply teaching them that experiencing the emotion, feeling the emotion, helps us to let it go. It may return over and over, but if we allow ourselves and teach our children to notice it, acknowledge it, feel it, then we are releasing it, instead of shoving it deep down inside, where it will continue to hurt. For our kids, we can teach them that when emotions are big, it's okay to sit with them for a minute. You can sit quietly, or you can ask them how they feel. Or, perhaps even better, you can describe how feelings feel to you, thereby building their own emotional intelligence. As you talk, they may relate or change what you say with their own descriptions. When I feel that upset, I feel like I can't catch my breath, so I try to breathe slowly. Sometimes I feel a little embarrassed too, and a little hurt. I feel like my heart is a bit bruised. After a few minutes, my heart feels better and I feel like I can go on with my day. For younger children, especially, using tools that will help them identify their emotions is powerful. Emotions are abstract, and children, even adults, find it hard to describe them.